This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Before we jump into another Theros Beyond Death draft, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website if you're watching this on YouTube by clicking on a link in the description below, and on Twitch by clicking on their logo below. If you do, it'll take you to their store, and they'll know that I sent you there, so check them out. Lots of good products there. Nyx Bloom Ancient. He is not good in Limited. I know he's a cool card people are excited about, but not so good in Limited. It is definitely not the worst rare to open. It's the worst mythic rare to open, probably, but not the worst rare. I think we want the Wanderer. I love drawing cards. There's also a Warbriar Blessing, though. They're pretty close. I think I'm going to take the Wanderer, though. Allure of the Unknown is actually not terrible in Limited. I don't think. I don't think it is. And then there's this pack, huh? So, Hero of the Nyxborn is pretty good. We'd have to go red-white. Daybreak Chimera isn't bad. It's really between the Chimera and the Nyxborn. And I kind of think taking this and seeing what happens for us is probably good. Man. Second Wanderer. That's nice. Grey Merchant is 2, though, but I think a second Wanderer when I already have 1 is a pretty good place to go. Yeah. See what happens. Oh! So we got a second Wanderer, but we also got a second Hero of the Nyxborn. Hero of the Nyxborn wants us to go all in on aggro. So, yeah, that's worth considering. Green cards here. You know, Caryatid is good. I think I take Hero of the Games here. I kind of want to try to see if I can make a hyper-aggressive deck work here, and obviously having 3 heroes to start with is good. Aroas' Blessing might have been right, but I like the hero. Caryatid might also be right, but yeah. Let's take the hero. Well, here's another Caryatid. And I think it's what we take. The red cards here aren't very good. We're sort of saying open here, you know. Because, yeah, and here's a Moss Viper. I think that's what we take here. Stern Dismissal's not bad, but... So, Relentless Pursuit's not terrible. Wrap and Flame is okay. I mean, it's good in those aggro decks. You're not wrong, but, like... You know, it's still too situational for me. That's part of the reason I think I don't end up with lots of aggro decks. Because I don't like that situationality of things. So I'd probably take Relentless Pursuit here. Okay, well, Dreamstalker Manticore is going to be good in either red-green or red-white, so I like that it came back. Impending Doom is nice, but I'll take the Manticore. I'll take you. I guess I'll take the Omen. Do I like Thrill of Possibility or Arena Trickster more? Probably the Thrill. Okay. Yeah, you can target your own heroes with Wrap and Flame, and you can also make their creatures unable to block at the same time, which is pretty sweet. So Escape Velocity is going to be good in a Hero-y deck. We could also consider being green, splashing blue for Eutropia. I think splashing Eutropia makes a little more sense than Hero of the Nyxborn because you have to play him early for him to be at his best. Later in the game, you know, he still has value, but he's not as insane. Whereas Eutropia is much better in the late game. And I think that matters. You know, we've got decent green cards. Escape Velocity's all right. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Eutropia. I'm a fan. We could add back-to-back Heliod's Punishments, apparently. Ooh, Typhon. Yes, please. So do we want a third Nessie and Wanderer? I think maybe we do. I mean, it's just going to let us rip through our deck. Yes, I know it only draws you lands, everybody. But, that's okay. Card advantage is card advantage. Spawn is kind of interesting to splash, I think. Yeah, black has been pretty awesome of late. I've noticed that too. We're probably not playing the Revelers or the Portent in this deck. So, yeah, I think we take a third Wanderer. Wow. This pack is pretty dry. I think maybe we just take a Phalanx Tactics on the off chance we switch into a red-white deck. I mean, I don't love Final Flare or the Revelers, so I think that is what I'm going to do. So, Chimera's interesting-ish. You really think that Spawn is the best uncommon in the set, huh? It's definitely up there, but I don't know that I would just say straight up that it's the best. So I guess we take the hero of the games. I mean, Siona is kind of interesting, but at this point we don't have a lot of ways to take advantage of it. I'll take the hero. Ooh. I do love Underworld Ragehound more than these things, I think. Yeah. Okay, so definitely Omen of the Forge here. Ooh, yes. Anax. Come on board, buddy. And here we'll take an Escape Velocity. Cyclops. I guess a Revelers. I don't know for sure, like, off the top of my head what I would put over it. I feel like Drag to the Underworld has to be in that conversation. Take a Final Flare there. Take an Infuriate. Sure. Oh, man. It always sucks when you don't have one of the colors of a crazy bomb when you get it. But yeah, I feel like black probably was our best deck because we could have had 2 Pharika spawns, for example. Yeah, we should have been black. It feels that way for sure. However, we are going to take Warbriar Blessing here and feel fine about it. Do I like the Ragehound more than the Cyclops? I think I do. Could have had 3 Heroes of the Nyxborn too, though, see? Commanding Presence is an interesting splash, and it might be a better one overall for us than Eutropia. Because how many enchantments have we ended up with here? Have we really ended up with enough to maximize her? I don't really think we have. We have 1, 2, 3... Not really. I think I'd rather take Commanding Presence and splash white for it than take any of the green cards here. So yeah, I think we're going to say goodbye to her, sadly. She is pretty sweet. Here we'll take a Grove Dancer, I think. I like it a little more than a second one of these guys. It's also an enchantment, so that matters. Yep, what you're saying about Spawn is certainly true. And I don't disagree with any of it. It just hadn't struck me as, like, straight up the best uncommon in the set, either. Erois' Blessing is good here. I think I like it a little more than the Forerunner. So... we could take another Omen of the Hunt. But I feel like splashing 1 Commanding Presence 1 Omen of the Hunt and 1 Plains is probably decent enough, so I kind of just want to take Omen of the Forge here. I do like Stampede Rider, but I like the Omen more. Faithful Inn, too. And another Rage Hound. So we're basically, I think, going to end up... oh yeah, we have the Caryatid to help us splash Commanding Presence, too. So that's good. Yeah. Okay. So... we didn't really end up... like, you're supposed to be a 4 or more power deck when you end up in this. We didn't really end up there. It is kind of tempting to try to splash even more white, but for things like Hero of the Nyxborn and Phalanx Tactics, you have to be able to play them all the time, you know, for them to be good, and we can't really guarantee that. Alright, so... probably don't want the Oread in this deck. Yeah, I can see the conversation for Eutropia for sure. Especially because we picked up a bunch more enchantments at the end. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we ended up, when we first had her, we didn't have enough enchantments. But yeah, it is hard. I mean, it's either Eutropia or Commanding Presence. We can only splash one or the other and have a mana base that isn't horrible. You're right, too, though. The Wanderers will help us hit lands. And I guess that matters. We could consider... do we splash both? I don't know. 1 Omen of the Hunt and 1 Caryatid. Plus the Wanderers helping us dig for lands. I think we might be able to pull it off. Yeah. And then... our mana base isn't going to be great, but it won't be terrible, honestly. Add a mountain. Add a forest. Right. I can't just go red-white. Otherwise, I would. We don't have enough cards. That's, you know, all of our white cards. And we do have several red cards. But I think this is our best deck for sure. Anyway, we have to mill some stuff. Remove some stuff like Infuriate. Skirmisher's not great. The Manticore is not doing much in this deck. Yeah, trimming this one's a little hard, I think. Skirmisher is probably our worst 2-drop. Oh yeah, these heroes aren't going to be so good. Manticore is an enchantment, it's true. Yeah, maybe that's enough. Maybe it's enough to bring it in instead of, like, a Grove Dancer, which is also an enchantment, though, so... so there you go. This is a hard one to cut down since we're across 3 different colors. I think maybe it's a little greedy to try to splash both of these. Like, I think that will help some if we just splash Eutropia. That's not what we want. Do we want another mountain or another forest? Probably another forest. Okay. Oh, yeah, we don't need Thrill of Possibility. That's a pretty easy cut. I think just splashing one thing is a lot safer. I'm not going to cut Eutropia just because she's easy to splash, she's powerful, and we have the fixing for her. So I'm not going to go straight up red-green. Yeah. We could even consider cutting a Wanderer. As nice as they are, you know, it's not amazing with a million copies or anything. So, we're actually still missing a land, although we may be able to get away with 16 lands with 3 Wanderers. We probably can. So we need to cut 2 more cards. What do we cut? Probably Final Flare. How many ways do we have to trigger heroes in this deck? We have Escape Velocity, Warbriar Blessing. That's all. Roas' Blessing. We have 3 cards. Yeah. I don't think I want to cut the Rage Hound. Thanks for the follow, X Factor 17 and Dirty. Yeah, the Cyclops, the Cyclopes, that might be a good idea. I think that might be a good idea in terms of what to cut. And I mean, what do I put in, though? A Hero of the Games? Is that better than a Cyclops? I don't think so. Escape Velocity for the Oread. I'm not sold that that's what we want to do. Though, I don't think that's wrong, necessarily. Can we get away with 16 lands? I think we can. I think this will be our deck. Let me check how many creatures we have real quick. Yeah, 15's good. Okay. Let's roll with it. Don't love this deck. Seems like our most questionable one of the weekend. See if it'll break our streak of winning more than we lose. Man, I wish I was going first, but this is a pretty good hand. Do I want to play my Rage Hound here? Or my Wanderer more? Playing the Rage Hound early is always nice just because it's such a good attacker, but with the Wanderer, I mean, I can actually give it, I can actually play Underworld Rage Hound and give it, no, I can't. I can play the Wanderer and give it haste next turn, though. I don't hate that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so... yeah, so I think we go Wanderer. Escape Velocity on the Wanderer. See if they kill it in response or something. And attack with both. Kind of spinning wheels over there. Okay. Well, do we just play our big boy and plan to trade? Yeah. Trading and getting cards in our graveyard means we can get closer to Rage Hound coming back and stuff like that, so... well, that's gross. Now we're just taking 5. And now my Cyclops won't be able to block, so we may as well attack with it. Yeah. I'm not loving how things look right here, but it could be worse, I guess. I can block with my Wanderer and use Omen of the Forge. Well, we're gonna overdraw land in when you have a Wanderer, so I think we just let this happen because we don't really want. Yeah, just let that happen. Oh, good. Play Omen of the Forge. Play Omen of the Hunt. Yeah. It's not looking so good right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can bring back a Rage Hound and Scry here if I don't tap my mana like an idiot. So I think that's probably what we do. And actually, we probably attack first because he's not going to be able to block, most likely. So yeah, we'll attack with him. Yeah, okay. So then I think we want to scry. Do we need the removal more? Like, we want to draw both of these, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so removal and then Aroas' Blessing. I mean, yeah, I think we want to draw the removal first. Yeah. Although, we do get a counter if we do it the other way around, but we're at low enough life that I think we need the removal. Yeah, the value is tempting, but I'm a little concerned about actually making it to that point if I don't get removal. So, yeah. Alright, and then we're going to play a Rage Hound from our graveyard. Oh, crap. That's what we have to kill now, I guess. I guess that'll work out for me, but I'm not happy about it. Who do we put it on is the question. Who needs +1/+1 more? You basically both have to attack, so I think we just go Blessing on the Cyclops. And then attack. Okay. I'm a little surprised they're just like, okay. Yeah, and then we'll end our turn. I see. And that would be why they were willing to take all that damage. And we have to chump one of these. Probably should have scryed on my upkeep. So we're dead. Because we're in a situation where neither of these will be able to block. And they can just block with their Grey Merchant. I want to scry. See what I missed out on. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, we are dead just to land pad, it's true. Not off to a great start. Huh. I think we can keep this. I think the Omen makes it more keepable. We're on the draw. We have more forests than mountains. They went all the way down to 5. I do love this common. Love me some Rage Hound. Interesting. My record is from 1 Magic Online draft and 13 Arena drafts. So, mostly Arena. Yes. So I think we do what we did earlier, which is the weird, like, play Wanderer, put Escape Velocity on it, attack with both. One of their cards was also Mirror Shield, which it's almost like they mulliganed even harder. Well, I don't love that. Yeah, Omen of the Hunt and then Cyclops with haste would have been interesting, for sure. Do I attack with both here? I could use Omen of the Forge to kill this. I think we just go for the attack here. And I think we're cool with that. So we can play the Cyclops. Yeah. Well, that is high toughness. Alright, so I think we want to play Manticore and then put the Escape Velocity on it. Seems appealing, yeah. Okay. Does this come into play tapped? Yeah. It does. So I can get a little bit of value out of flashing something in if they decide not to block here. My 5/2, that is. He does it to anything, doesn't he? Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. I can do 3 with this, 1 with that. Yeah, and they're pretty much dead. We'll see what happens. Okay. Well. They are pretty much dead. They can't kill us with 7 damage, so... Alright, so we take 5. Then I'm gonna scry. Yeah, alright. I don't even think Kiora Best, the Sea God, would have won in the game there. Because on my turn, I could have played Eutropia, and then the burn spell, Omen to do 2 to them, and then give flying to one of my big guys and kill them. Even Kiora Best, the Sea God, can't win in like a situation like that. I think we can keep this because of Relentless Pursuit. Yeah. And the Wanderer. I mean, we'll hit red. Right? We'll hit red. I know I hadn't played Eutropia yet, but she was in my hand, and I had the mana to do both on my turn. I think we play the Wanderer first here, because now we have a Grove Dancer. Okay. Would I rather Relentless Pursuit or Grove Dancer? I probably want to add to the board if I can. I would think. So I'm going to do it first here. Ooh, we whiffed. That's hilarious. It's hilarious when you whiff. But none of those were mountains, so I guess I can look at it that way. Okay, so... And then Relentless Pursuit. Oh man. I guess we get Mountain and Eutropia. I don't know why I was saying oh man. I was thinking I could only get one or the others for some reason. Hey, life. Yeah, so I'll play the land they know we already have. Yeah, next turn I can play Eutropia. Plus Warbriar Blessing. Or Eutropia. Yeah. So I think we go Eutropia. Warbriar Blessing. I don't have to pay mana for her, right? No. That is less than ideal. Big life linker. That means they have something scary to put in their graveyard, like Elspeth, probably. Drafting this and Elspeth is just wrong. And we have no graveyard hate, unfortunately. It's always funny when you do have it. Okay. That probably... I don't know why they would do that. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, so flashing this in is going to be sweet with Eutropia. I think I play the Manticore. Oh, except I have to use all my red mana if I do that. Yeah, no matter what I do, I can't do more than one thing. Yeah, I still think we play the Manticore, though. I mean, we could just play the Typhon, but the Manticore means our creature's going to get bigger. Who do we want to go with? Sometimes it's nice to make Eutropia bigger so you know she can stay alive longer, but I think I'm going to go with the Grove Dancer again. And sort of plan on trading with the Lamia. Well then. She would have still been dead as a 3/3. That's the bright side. So... yeah. I guess I'm going to Omen of the Forge or Catoblepis and attack, and then play my Typhon. Dang. Maybe I should have attacked first. I don't think there's any way they would have just taken it, so... yeah, you're probably right about the double blocking there. I feel like that was a mistake. For sure. Hey, the first part doesn't do anything. Okay, so I just attack with everything, right? I mean, what do we have to lose? Right, so they go up to 8, and then they take 8, right? I mean... yeah. It always feels bad when your Elspeth's Nightmare doesn't do anything. And that can happen. Ooh. We have a 2-drop and a bunch of red mana. We're on the draw. I just think we can do better than this. It's the kind of hand where, like, if they had one forest, obviously this would be great, but without a forest. But then we have to think about what's the probability that we either draw a forest or more red cards. I think it's fairly significant. I think that I'm going to keep it. We've had a lot of hard mulligan decisions today. Hey! That one paid off, though. I think we want to play the aggro creature. It's not like we have an enchantment right now anyway, so, you know. Well, that makes me sad. See you later, Underworld Ragehound. Trade for that token. So I think I'm going to go with Relentless Pursuit here. It helps set up a Rage Hound. Yeah. So... Alright, well, we're going to grab a Cyclops. So we can play the Rage Hound from our graveyard next turn if we want. Oh, this guy has the deck that we should have drafted, I feel like. So our Cyclops can't block, and that is kind of a nightmare. All right, so I think this time I go Wanderer, and then Omen of the Forge, one of these guys. We don't want to wait to do it until their turn, because if we wait until their turn, they can pump it or whatever in response, so. Oh, God. Are they going to run us over here? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, so kind of have to play the Rage Hound because it can actually block. You know? At least this turn it can. They're just going to Omen of the Forge it and bash. Sometimes it's fun to have these like all-out aggro decks, that's for sure. Trick. Yeah, I think we're dead. He'll help a little. And I can scry at the end of their turn. But this is a losing battle where you're on your back foot against an aggro deck. Okay. Another trick, of course. Oh my god. This is the first time I've seen one of these decks come together all the way. I knew it was possible, but I haven't done it, and I haven't seen people do it. Hey, that Moss Viper is actually not so bad here. This token's pretty bad because it can't block. I think I kind of have to hope they forget that. So, yeah. Rage Hound back. Moss Viper. We're just trying to outgrind them, and I think if we can survive this initial onslaught, we can, but they're just going to have more tricks and stuff, and auras and things to make us cry, probably. I'm guessing. It's just a guess, you know? Okay, so how many cards are still in my graveyard? Just one. So trading here isn't pretty. But the lower I get on life, the scarier things can get here. My Rage Hound's going to have to attack next turn, so I may as well block with it now, I think. It's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I think we're dead now. We're going to have two creatures who just can't block. That's not really where you want to be here. Yeah, so... we block this thing, and we take 6, 7 with Indomitable Will. Oh, no, yeah, lethal. That's right. The hero trigger. Yeah. Yep. This is about where it felt like this deck would end up, I think, where... yeah. I mean, I'm not... They did have a nut draw, but... My guess is they had, like, 3 Heroes of Nyx, in which case... You're gonna have the nut draw a lot. It's a pretty good hand. Pretty good. Be better if we had a forest, but it's still alright. We can scry. Hello, Billy Rim. Glad you made it to the stream. This guy might just be my favorite common in the set. Just a little 2-mana 3/1 that grinds out a bunch of value. I can get behind that. So, I think we just want to use Fateful End here, as crazy as that might seem. Kill this, attack for 3. Next time we can put Blessing on it and keep it going. And we'd also like to find a forest. So... I guess we could have waited till they tried to slap an aura on it and really blow them out, but I'm okay with keeping them off the board, playing Blessing, keeping them off the board some more, and so forth. Hello, Darylin. Well, now we don't even have to play the Blessing, and I don't think we do just for 1 damage, so... Not having green mana is starting to hurt, though. Hey, there it is. We still go Blessing. Drop them to 10. Let's hope they play something small enough that the best they can do is trade. Okay, well, that's a jerk move. Come on. Alright, so I think we go with Pursuit here. I think we'd actually rather pay it like this. Yeah, so we can play Eutropia if we hit her here. Okay, so... Obviously, we can just let the Rage Hound go to the graveyard, so we'll get Manticore and Mountain. And play the Manticore. Next turn, we can get another Rage Hound out of the graveyard. Well, maybe now we just want to play Anax. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I just do both? I can do both. We'll play Annex first, just in case they kill our Manticore. And we'd like to get the value there. Yeah. Then we'll play a Rage Hound from the graveyard. Even a sweeper right now isn't a huge threat to us. Thanks to Anax, who will make us 2, 4, 8 tokens. Yeah. Yeah, we just got all the tempo there early, and opponent couldn't recover. We're at least breaking even with this thing. I think we can keep this thanks to the Wanderer. I guess in a world where a Wanderer dies, this might be real bad. Okay, now it's okay even if it does die. More okay, anyway. Wow. Okay. Works for me. Just drawing all our colors the way we want to. See if this eats a Myers Grasp. Yeah, I've had some lucky land drops, it's true, this weekend. Yeah, that's gross. So the question is, do I play Eutropia and hope they don't have removal and go to town next turn if she stays alive? I think I do. I think it's worth the risk. They're going to take away my blessing here, but I couldn't do anything about it, so... If they have removal here, and there's a good chance they do in these colors, we're in trouble. Okay. She's at least going to survive another turn. And we have a trigger for her, so I think that's good news. They got back a swamp. I'm pretty happy with that overall. Yeah, top decking another cheap enchantment would be really good. But, you know, can't have it all. Oh yeah, waiting to play that would have been a lot better, that's for sure, for them. Just been drafting, Ubermensch. An Omen right now would be good, especially the red one. Can we do it? Can we get hooked up with the red Omen? Okay, well, I got an Omen. Guess I can't complain too much. I can now do it at instant speed, too, which is certainly tempting. But maybe I'd rather just do it now and attack? I don't know. Nah. I feel like we can get some serious value here if we hang back instead. Yeah. They know we have this Cyclops, so they have to know we have something in our hand. Okay, well, now it makes me look kind of silly, but hey, whatever. We're gonna put the counter here in this case. Okay. This deck doesn't really have any bombs. I don't think. So this big boy is going to be who we want to be attacking with soon. I honestly think scrying here is going to be of more value than playing the Wanderer. So I'm just gonna pass my turn. We can play both, but I really want to hit an enchantment with every fiber of my being, so... We can scry in our upkeep, it's true, but... I don't think we would have gotten a whole lot out of playing our Wanderer there. So, by not doing it on my upkeep, I increase the probability of being able to play what I draw. Granted, I have so much mana, it probably doesn't matter. Yeah. You're right, you're right. Eutropia feels like a rare for sure, but that's true of a lot of Signpost uncommons, I think. Ooh. He's swole now. So is he. Now my Cyclops can't block. I'm glad they didn't attack me. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. So, I think we actually want to put the Blessing on one of these so they're a better blocker, but the counter on the Cyclops. What do we want to kill more? Probably the Horn Beetle. Probably the Horn Beetle. Oh, may as well play our Wanderer first. Now. Let's hope they don't have removal in response, huh? Yeah, so we'll put the counter on our big boy who can't block in a lot of scenarios anyway. There's our Black Omen and a Voracious Typhon. You can't look at that sort of thing when you play Nessian Wanderer, you know? You just gotta think about it. I mean, it's random. You have to think about it from a very mathematical perspective and not about what you're not actually, you know, drawing. Rar. They know I have this mountain, so I may as well play it. I can mill myself. Maybe it's worth it. There goes our Omen. We do have a few cards that care about the graveyard, so it's a little annoying that they've exiled 3 of them. Yeah, I think I am going to mill. Have to look at that as just probability, too. Oh! No, there you go. Annex would have been nice, but what are you going to do? Alright, so I think we attack with our Cyclops. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. So they can kill our Rage Hound, but obviously he comes back bigger later. They can kill our Rage Hound with Mogus's favor is what I mean, incidentally. Especially because we can mill a card. That's a bit aggressive. Yeah, let's go one more. Okay, actually may as well attack first. We know what's in their hand is Mogus's favor, so we may as well just attack with everything here. And then we play Rage Hound. And might as well hold on to this card, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird turn for them, I think, for sure, what they decided to do. Like, the fact that they attacked... I mean, I guess it's not a good blocker against these, but I'm still a little surprised. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. What do you think they get? You think they're greedy enough to get Hydra's Growth? I think they should get Elspeth's Nightmare, maybe? But they might go for Hydra's Growth. They got Hydra's Growth. Yeah, the other Acolyte would have been... I think would have been the good call. I'm with you there. What are you doing, my man? Like, what's happening? Why would you choose to attack? Alright, well, we're gonna mill. In case our boy dies. No, there's an escape velocity. Doesn't do anything for me because I didn't draw a creature. I couldn't play it anyway, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is lethal. I mill myself one and then get back escape velocity? Yeah. And then escape velocity, put it on... I guess the Rage Hound. Yeah. It actually may not quite be lethal because of, the life they can gain, but, but they can't actually kill Eutropia in combat if that's what they're gonna do, so. They do live, but only in the most literal sense of the word do they live. Okay, so we go to 11. This is going to hit kind of hard this turn, but not hard enough. So it can hit us for 6. He had to draw something really good to not be dead here. Yep, we got there. All right. We managed to win more than we lost so far. At a minimum, which is good. That's the streak we've been on this weekend. All right, I will be right back, and obviously we'll continue this thing. Yep, splashing Eutropia. I mean, that was definitely better to do over Commanding Presence. I've had some success with her this weekend. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, we got a bunch of red cards. This can kind of help us find green in a pinch if we need to. And it has the Rage Hound, who is like, you know, the best card in our deck, basically. I'm being sarcastic a little, but it's pretty nice. I agree with you, Billy Rim. That basically sums up why it is I like limited. It's less consistent. You don't play the same deck all the time. Yeah, so we definitely want to kill the ramp dude there and attack. I guess I could have attacked first, but I think holding on to my Rage Hound for now seems reasonable. The Thaumaturge is familiar. Interesting. Do I go for the more tempo we play here and play Warbriar Blessing? I don't think so. I think just attacking and playing Cyclops is better. Our Cyclops will be able to kill a lot of stuff with Warbriar Blessing. Alright, and then play this big boy. What we want to happen here is that they play something I can Warbriar Blessing. Or they don't play anything. I mean, that works for me too. Either way. Either way. So let's attack. And then we're going to Relentless Pursuit. Grab a Moss Viper and a Forest. Hey, our friend Escape Velocity's in the graveyard again. Play Moss Viper. Well, that's good news for us because we can go Warbriar Blessing. Kill it. So, do I want to play my Rage Hound here and lose the Escape Velocity? I think we do. I could wait a turn to get Escape Velocity back. I mean, but I think just playing the 4-2 here is better. I think keeping the pressure on them when they're at low life and have no board is better than the other option. Do they have a Warbriar Blessing? Oh, no! Yeah, it's pretty good. Right there. No denying that. That's sad. That is sad. Alright, well, I think I attack with both my creatures here. I'm guessing they block the Cyclops, go to 7, yeah. And then I'll end my turn. So we want to play the Omen and then Scry at the end of their turn. It's gross when Warbriar Blessing lines up in such a way that you both kill an opponent's creature and make their best creature a lot less able to damage you. Uh-oh. The good news is they're all in on one thing, and we can potentially get around it. So yeah, we'll play our Omen. We will take action. Grab an island. Then we're gonna scry. Hey, there's our friend Eutropia. We don't have an enchantment right now, but yeah. So do I want to scry again on my... I guess I don't, because I just missed the opportunity to do it. I guess I just attack with Moss Viper. No reason to attack with our Cyclops at this point, really. Before I make a decision on Eutropia, I'm going to go ahead and scry one more time. Okay. I don't really think we need you, but I'll take a Typhon for sure. So we don't have an enchantment coming, but I think that's okay. I'm leaning towards just attacking, yeah, with my Viper here. Then we'll play Eutropia. The good news is, if she dies, I can get my Underworld Ragehound back. So that's kind of the upside, I guess. The bad news is she's dead. And her giving something flying right now could be enough to win us the game on its own. Alright, so we go to combat. You become a 5/8. Wait, did I just miss lethal? No. No, they would have blocked that. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Now it makes sense. But we can get our Ragehound back now. And play the Typhon, right? Yeah. So we go Ragehound. Typhon. If they have a way to kill something here, they should probably kill Eutropia. Although I guess if I attack with all 4s next turn, they're just dead if they don't draw something. So maybe they have to kill one of them. Hard to say. Nicely done. I always think this guy has reach for some reason. All right, well, that is good. So I guess we just attack with it and drop them to 1 here. If I attack with all 3... I guess if I attack with all 3, I get enough bodies that pushing 1 damage through is going to be good. I do lose Eutropia in the process, but they have to block. Yeah, they have to block. So... And lose the Chimera, then I'll get 3 1/1s. Yeah. I don't win this turn, but I do basically win. That is a swole Stampede Rider, and he's just gonna punch us for 13. Storm's Wrath wouldn't have even been that good there. I would have just gotten a bunch of tokens. It still would have killed them. All right. Has Eutropia been the key every time we've won a game? I feel like it has. I feel like that's the case. Ooh. So we have a Wanderer. So the chances we either draw a mountain or an enchantment, I think, is fairly significant. However, our opponent could kill the Wanderer, and then we're completely reliant on drawing. I kind of think we have to mulligan it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I did. Who do we want to keep the least? The 4-drop? Yeah, sure. We'll say the 4-drop. So if I can get my Manticore in play, I can get some serious value out of Omen of the Forge. With an X1 in play, I mean. The question is going to be, is it worth taking some damage from it first? And the answer is I can still get value out of it even if I block here, so... I could just use Omen of the Forge, like, instead of trying to do something sneaky here. So I think maybe that's just what I want to do. Yeah. Keep it simple, you know? Well, that Omen will be kind of useful. I guess maybe I want to attack with my Moss Viper here. Or my Dreamstalker Manticore. Let's just attack with the Viper. Yeah. Take that. And then we'll end our turn. Yep, Mogus's favor plus that guy is pretty gross. But I'm going to be able to kill it by flashing in Omen of the Hunt at least. Alright, so flash in Omen of the Hunt. Do 1 to lean into the Lost Pride. We'll exile our Moss Viper. We'll grab another mountain, I guess. Okay. Let's cast Relentless Pursuit, but probably not like that. Auto Tapper is crazy sometimes, man. Alright, so Wanderer, Forest. So, could do the old Wanderer into Escape Velocity, but that doesn't seem very impactful right now. I kind of think just playing Wanderer and holding on to Escape Velocity has more value. Yeah, I think bottoming the Viper might have been a decent idea. I mean, it's certainly better in the later game than it is early. Ooh, there we go. Living the dream of drawing our Eutropia all the time. Who do we put the velocity on? I think we want to put the counters here in case Eutropia, like, immediately dies, so... yeah. We whiffed. escape into Manticore. The Manticore doesn't have escape. Alright, so let's do this. Well, there's our Cyclops. I think we're cool with drawing him right now. This can't block, right? And yes, that is correct. Okay, so let's attack with both of them. Play this guy who won't be able to block, but you know, he's a good attacker. He's good at turning sideways. So they're going to hit me for 6 here. The battle of not being able to block. Alright, so Scry. Bottom. Bottom. Okay, well, we're going to attack with our Cyclops. Play another Wanderer. Yeah. We knew that day would come. Alright, well. I can Fateful in this and then attack for 4. That doesn't seem too bad to me. And we'll bottom a mountain. I don't like all the cards in their hand. Oh, here comes Rage Scarred. No, they're getting him back. Kind of okay with that. Not okay with that. Oh my god. Okay. We need to draw pretty well here. Well, that will kill the Charger. If nothing else. Yeah, so I think we end our turn. Yeah, end our turn. In response to their Evangel coming into play, I need to Omen of the Forge. Yeah, so we go Omen of the Forge. Get out of here. He can come back later, of course. Resolve. Do I double block? I think I double block. Then we scry. Put that on the bottom. Okay, so Rage Hound, escape velocity. Is that worth it? They'll just block it. I mean, I'm not so sure it's worth it. I think we'll just end our turn. This big boy can come back soon. Now, really. By soon, I mean now. They can use Mogus's favor to kill him. But I'm kind of okay with it. They do get to draw a card off of it. I guess I'm less okay with that. Get back a creature. And they can still play Charger. Apparently they don't want to, though. Yeah, so... Worth chump blocking here? I don't think so. I think we just go to 2. Okay, well, that was pretty good. Well, so I think we play Anax. And then Rage Hound from the graveyard. And... I guess giving Anax haste here is kind of attractive. So let's do it. Is it attractive? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure it is. He'll get more power, but he'll still die. But the more power will let him block the horse. That's true. Yeah, let's go for it. So, can't really attack here because of the life situation. Hey, we're about to draw a bunch of lands in a row. That's not really what you want to be doing. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're probably dead. Although... Yeah, this sucks. They're gonna exile my Rage Hound, so... and I have to block both of these. So they're gonna exile my Rage Hound, and then I'm done. Pretty much done. Yeah, that'll do it. Five and 3, I mean, I'll take it with that deck, gotta say. Our decks have been overachieving a little bit, I think, today and yesterday, but I think we had a lot of underachieving going on earlier, so...